we couldn't get an answer from NBC whether they were renewing me, which they were totally renewing me. They were in shock when I left. But they just weren't coming through, and the money sucked. They were paying me peon money. I mean, bad money. Not right, weren't doing well. And Fox was starting the network, and they approached us, Rupert Murdoch and Barry Diller. And they said, when your contract's up, we will give you everything that you have now, plus 5-year guarantee and $15 million. When $15 million meant something, you know, which was just over the moon money. And so we did it. And it was horrible for me. And when the deal was going to be announced, the first one I called was Carson. And he hung up on me and never spoke to me again. Right before the deal was going to be announced. We didn't do it during negotiation because Edgar, they weren't, you know, it's not warm and fuzzy. David Brenner had his own show and they cut him off a year before his own show, so he had no exposure. Cosby was doing something, they cut him off. So Edgar said, if they get wind of this, you won't be seen till Fox revs up. You will not be on television for at least a year to a year and a half. This must be kept quiet till it's time. So no one knew about it. I mean, it was, oh, you were meeting in hotel rooms. You should see where you were meeting, you know. And then when it was all done, they were going to announce it. I said, I want to call. And I called 4 people myself. And the first was Johnny to tell him. And he hung up on me. I said, Johnny, it's Joan. And I think I'm leaving the show. I have my own show at Fox. And click. So then I called him back. And I said, Johnny. And he clicked down again. Would not hear me. Not. And it was terrible. And then lied and said I never called him. And then NBC got on the bandwagon because it's all money. Fox, their show is competing with him now. I was vilified in the press, and I was told that I left the cars. I didn't. My contract was up, and you guys haven't come to me. We've been asking for a year. They just never thought I'd go anywhere. I think he was so isolated that he probably didn't even know that they weren't even giving me another contract. They were going to. They all said, well, of course you're staying with us. You know, hey, I'm a nervous person. Where's my contract? But it became business, and it became, he became what he was, what we all are. Johnny Carson didn't become Johnny Carson. Didn't get himself out of Nebraska because he was a sweet kid. You get out because you have drive.